Paul Weller has shared he believes that the Beatles split at the right time. The mod father and former frontman of The Jam, who is set to release 66, his 17th solo album and 28th studio LP in total since launching his career back in 1977, and recalled the impact the Beatles had on him when growing up. Mum and Dad had old rock and roll records by Chuck Berry, Little Richard, and Elvis, which I loved, but the Beatles, it isn't an exaggeration to say they changed the world for many, many people, me included, he said. He continued, "They made me see other possibilities. They made me think of other things in this life, that there wasn't just this little town. There was a world beyond the city walls, and I wanted to be a part of it, to see and feel and experience. The Beatles made life possible to explore for normal people, people like me." That anticipation of hearing the next record. Where are they going next? You're sitting on the boat or the plane with them. And even though I'll never get near to it, the Beatles set the benchmark for the right approach to music. You move on, you experiment, and it has to be said, the Beatles broke up at the right time. I was devastated back then, but I'm glad they did now. Imagine them going through synth pop in the 80s. It would have been shocking. The Beatles are the biggest selling band of all time, selling over 500 million records. Throughout the span of their career, they have released 12 studio albums, 17 in the US, 5 live albums, 51 compilation albums, 36 extended plays, EPs, 63 singles, 17 box sets, 22 video albums, and 53 music videos. They parted ways on April 10, 1970. A month after they spilt, their film Let It Be was released. After being asked by NME in an interview if the split soured the atmosphere of the film's premiere, the filmmaker Michael Lindsay Hogg said, "I think it did color the perception at the time, because people thought of it as the breakup movie, which it wasn't. It wasn't promoted that way. It wasn't really promoted at all, because it was collateral damage to the breakup.